So hi, welcome back to Tarot Oracle and Runes. So guys, the messages I've been getting from the angels and the guides has been talking a lot about, they've been bringing me messages about parallel universes. They've been bringing me messages about remote viewing and focusing on going into the future. And they gave me a message this morning that the camp has moved. So what I mean by that is last year I did a reading on several different people that they were telling me to focus on. People I've never met, okay? One of them was a girl with a son or a younger brother she was responsible for that has Down syndrome. And they were talking about the camp has moved. And I don't know, I do know that this boy is a spiritual leader of some sort in a very innocent type of way. And at some point in the future, he's going to pop up somewhere. I don't know where. I keep picking up on Oregon. And I do know that when I went and did some research on it, that they have moved some of the camps. But they're saying now that the camp that he's in has been moved. And he has something to do with this 1 foot in, 1 foot out character who is this 1 foot in, 1 foot in guy or female. I don't know. I was getting a masculine energy, but, you know, we have both inside of us, so it could be a female. I don't know. That when this boy and this spiritual leader, and this is the type of spiritual leader that travels a lot, and he comes around, he's really low-key, but he's so into his spirituality that it's not till after he leaves people realize how much they miss his presence. So I don't know if this is somebody that's going to hear this message today or when. These readings, my readings and these messages I've been getting have no times on them. So the angels are telling me that in some way this is important, that his camp is moved. And y'all have to forgive me, we have people in the background here. So they're just telling me to point it out, because at some point in the future someone's going to see this video and it's going to be important to them. I was picking up on where this 1 foot out is. This is someone that goes into a place where it's like an old mall or something that got refurbished for the homeless people. And this mall they took all the old stores, and each one's something special. It's like they make it into this place where the homeless people can go, or people that need help can go. And it's a spirituality-based place where you're welcome there no matter what your religious beliefs are, no matter what structure you come from, what kind of background you come from. So I don't know if this is a place already in existence. I just know that they're telling me to focus on it right now. And at some point in the future, they're saying this is going to be important. So they're telling me this has to do with my remote viewing skills that seem that, you know, for the past year, there's been kind of wait for this to come about type energy that I've been experiencing. So, all I know is that they're telling me to put the message out there. So I don't know if this is, and they're saying that this camp where these people show up is just an example of other camps and other places that are going to start doing something similar in, now they may do them overseas, but I'm picking up in the United States. Some of the bigger places like Chicago, or, Portland, Oregon, some of the bigger cities, but not so big that they're just talking about this kind of a new idea coming about. They're also talking again about thank you guys, I'm truly grateful. But also talking about spiritual leaders that are not like in the public eye, but they're people that are making a difference, that they're light workers. They're some of them don't even have a religious belief. They're just very spiritual. They listen to their angels. They listen to their guides. There's actually one group, and it's part of the ripple effect of these people that actually do start moving around. They're self-sufficient in some kind of way, where they go to places where they themselves get help. But when they're there, they bring in this type of energy that helps people to heal. Some of them are literally laying on of hands healers. Some of them they sit and they meditate, and they get images through their third eye, which tells them where to go. And they're just following this like invisible energy that pulls them in different places. And when they go, they do a lot of healing. They do a lot of helping people to realize that no matter what background you come from, we're all connected and there's a reason and a purpose for it. Okay? I, they're not giving me like specific words or labels to be able to explain this. I'm just telling y'all what I'm picking up on. So I wanted to point that out because they're telling me to point it out. So I might start doing some readings on that. But I'm going to start doing these little short videos. If they resonate for you, they resonate. But I know I'm not the only one, because somebody actually went back and let me know today that they looked at one of my readings from last year, and she said, wow. She goes, Lana, she goes, I'm actually picking up now on this kind of energies you talked about last year. So, guys, nothing is linear. Don't look at anything like it's linear. In other words, you may go back and see one of my readings or someone else's readings that didn't resonate for you when you saw it. But one day you get this little spark, and you go back and you look at something and you go, wow, this is happening to me now. Because the angels are saying that right now on the planet, with all the energy that's rising up, that's changing, and with the bigger challenge between the light and the dark, okay, that there's so many towers and structured things that are just the way that we're going to be viewing things. Oh, they're also pointing out Allison Coe for some reason. Allison Coe is is she a psychotherapist? Y'all have to look her up. She did a reading not too long ago about this lady that was talking about, under hypnosis, was talking about how she was talking to, she literally spiritually went to some other place, and star beings were showing her a different way of living. And I don't know if that's something from the future. I just know, that they're pointing out Allison Coe. Okay, so check her out. They're saying that they're going to have me do a lot more of that, of saying, check out this one, check out that one. And some of you may hear about somebody in one of these little videos that you've never heard before. You go and you check it out and you go, oh my gosh, that's something I've experienced. So they're telling me, they're saying you're the mouthpiece, you're the mouthpiece. They're also pointing out Sam in a reading she did one time about, there was a card that came up in her reading of this lady with this long horn thing, and they keep saying, use your voice, use your voice, use your voice. We want you to point this out, point this out. So I'm pointing it all out. I'm telling y'all what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing. And they're just telling me that rather they resonate with someone right now or they resonate later, they want me to do these little short videos. So I'm telling y'all what I'm picking up on. And a lot of it is things that they're wanting me to talk about now, that some of them won't happen until in the future. So guys, I'm just going to go with that. Either it resonates or it doesn't. It has nothing to do with cards. They're just talking about how my third eye is opening up, my crown's opening up, and I'm getting these messages. Just like some channels, you have some people that talk about how they resonate with the angels in a different way. Like Ann Tucker does meditations where she goes up really high, then goes a little bit higher and gets messages from angels. Lady of the Lake, Lady of the Forest, 444. Her name is Cindy. She gets her messages in a different way. And they're saying all of us get messages in different ways. And they just want you to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. If something resonates or if something sparks you. They're saying this is tied back to the readings I did over a year ago. So you might want to check some of those out and see if some of them are resonating for you now. Because they're saying everything is in divine timing. So take that to heart. They're also saying, pay attention to any physical signs that you see. I'm hearing pennies from heaven, feathers from heaven. I'm hearing literally, maybe you go to a place where you go somewhere and you go to a city you haven't been to before that's not too far from where you live, or you've recently moved and you go to a city and you'll see signs that they're saying, if you're a spiritual leader or becoming more of a spiritual person, you're meant to see these signs and pay attention to how they resonate with you, because they're going to be guideposts of where you're going to go on your path. And the more you meditate and the more you get into the energy of what's going on with you and how you pick up signs from the universe, okay, and that's also the wind, the trees, the earth healers, however you pick up the messages, they're going to start guiding people. People are going to be, okay, that's kind of big. So some people are even going to leave their 9-to-5 type jobs because you get tired of being sick and tired, I'm hearing, and you might find something that you do through the web or through a YouTube channel or through a Rumble channel or something else that actually that you strike gold, so to speak. In other words, you do something that is going to support the universe will take care of your physical needs so that you can go out and be the preacher you're meant to be, the spiritual person you're meant to be, the master healer you're supposed to be, the spiritual leader, the elder, the white buffalo, the storyteller. I got a message about storytellers this morning. I just didn't have time to do a reading on it. They do want me to also start focusing on doing some more of the spiritual leaders, because it says some of you, whether you realize it or not, you are going to become a spiritual leader, because everything energetically is changing on the planet, in the grids, in the earth herself. And they're saying the earth's energy is, she's like in a time of healing right now, and that she's going to start expanding her energy because of her very soul, her very energy that's within her. And that as those of us with that get more into our spirituality, and as our vibrations raise, we start raising up the vibration of the planet, being able to help heal people. And they're actually showing me like this energetic capsule, a time capsule of some sort over the planet, where people start, especially if you're traveling and you're one of those special people, that as you travel over different earth grids, your energy is going to light up even more. Some of you may need to make sure you stay very grounded, because some of this energy is going to make you feel like you're losing your mind, because there's so much coming in. So if you feel like you've become an antenna, okay, they're showing me Sand holding up a card she had in a reading with this this red bulb, and one time she got it, it was like she was talking about it was an antenna. So some of you might start feeling like you're an antenna. You start picking up all these energies, and it's going to take a while to unpack it for some of you. Others of you are going to know exactly because you're looking for it. Those of you that are not, that are just now starting to look, 11:44 on the clock when I said that. They've been telling me to pay attention to angel numbers, especially the ones that don't match. Not like 12:12, but like 11:44 or 12:44. They said always check into what the angel numbers mean if you run across one or you see one that keeps popping up for you, because it's going to be one of your guideposts. They're saying that's also a guidepost. That thing that antenna that they're showing me. Your personal antenna is meant to be your guidepost to show you where you're going to go next. Rather it's intellectually, through your research that you do, places that you go. They're showing me somebody actually. Yeah, they're pointing out a message I heard this morning on another channel. Some of you might actually suddenly feel compelled that like you get a new job, you go there, and it just doesn't resonate. And then all of a sudden, you run into somebody who says, oh, but I have another job for you. How about, would you be interested in this? You go check it out, and you say, wow, that's the one. And you find like-minded people, people that have the same vibration as you, and some of them that speak from the heart like you do. Some of you might even actually find new spirituality-based energies that flow more with the kind of energetic healer that you are, they're saying. What else? They're like showing me like this column of air or energy, and then there's like this new thing developing on top of it. We're all connected. And some of you might just now be taking baby steps into your spirituality, who are going to become spiritual leaders of the future. Some of you who are already on the path and looking for the signs and synchronicities are suddenly going to find one big sign that leads to another sign to another sign. That's all. Okay. All right, guys. Just a quick message from the angels and the guides. I hope this resonated for some of you. If some of you are feeling itchy, like your skin's too tight, like it's time to move on, they're going to show you the signs as you go into the future, because that's what they're showing me. Okay? All right, guys. Just a quick message. I hope this resonated for a couple of you, and your guides are saying pay attention, because you will be seeing more signs and synchronicities of where you're meant to go. All right, until next time, Lighthouse.